Thank you guys so much for coming. I just wanna look at you. You know, your grandma's like, oh, I just wanna look at you when she hasn't seen you in a while. I just wanna see who all's here. This is amazing. It's taken me a while to get where I am now, to get our business where it is, and to have the confidence I have. But my biggest thing is I want to inspire all of you. I do an Instagram boot camp. I've worked with a lot of people actually in this room and a lot of local businesses. So if you're interested in coaching, you can talk to me later. But I'll kind of run through some of the main highlights and pointers that maybe if you're a newbie or if you've been doing it for a while, hopefully will help you. Obviously, imagery is really important. So we were blessed that I was a photographer, but a lot of you may not be photographers. Maybe that's not your skill. If you are, you're really lucky. If you're not, my advice to you is to learn how to take better pictures. Think about when you're on your phone and you're scrolling through, what usually catches your attention is usually a beautiful image, and it evokes emotion in you, whether it's a beautiful sunset or it's this really perfectly displayed like product, a candle on a table or whatever it is. It's the imagery. So number one, photography and imagery is really important. Two, the composition of what you're writing. I think it goes back to branding, knowing your brand and knowing your voice. I think there's a brand called Drew French from Europe. I was telling him about it. I want to say Chubbies. Is there a shorts brand called Chubbies? They're hilarious. You go to their website and just like their tone is everywhere. So it's consistent. On their Instagram, they're posting these goofy, hilarious memes and just funny stuff. Like that's who they are, and they're true to it. Find out what your voice is for your brand. Discover that. My next thing would be think about people's emotions and how do you connect with them. Connecting with people. That's what relationship is about. And honestly, that's what business is about. That's what life is about. 130,000 is not just a number to me. Those are people. Those are real people all over the world. We have the sweetest little boys that are teenagers from the Philippines that keep writing us these messages, how we inspired them to start their own business. And it's incredible. I go through their page and I'm like, these are real kids. Like, wow, it's amazing to me. So I think keeping that perspective, remember, you're connecting with humans, with people. The content, keeping your content fresh, whether that's showing behind the scenes at your space or whether it's telling a little bit of your story, why you started, or maybe it's just something fun and lighthearted. Maybe it's a quote. Maybe you're the kind of brand that puts inspirational quotes out there. But find what that content is and share that with people. And for us, I can give you a few little pointers. This is what we do. We offer inspiration through our story. We offer tips and pointers every once in a while about woodworking or how we sand or the process of that. We talk about the deconstruction. We talk about our family and the legacy that Pa left. So I believe people come to our profile to learn that. I think there's a lot of tools out there too. You know, there's Instagram stories, which we're still learning and playing around with, which I think is great. It shows a little bit more of kind of the carefree side of your business. If you want to curate a beautiful feed and don't want to muddy it up with random pictures, then I would say Instagram stories is a great way to do that. Being present at events like this or going to things locally is so important. Networking with other folks. So being social online but also offline, connecting with your community around you. And then finding your online community too. Another thing, collaborating with other brands, whether it's local or for us, we actually just did a trip to Savannah, Georgia, collaborated with a brewery over there, and then some ladies that own a business called Lavine in St. Simons, and we did this fun little workshop where they did a staghorn fern because they do plants, and then we provided the wood, and the brewery provided a special beer. And at that event, we were able to all have posts for our Instagram, and then we would tag each other, and then we cross-promote, and then you meet new people. We met new clients that are going to help our business. It's amazing, and I think an amazing thing, too, despite all the awesome collaborations and the features and everything, we're able to now give back to others. One of our favorite projects we did recently was with ESP, Extra Special People. I have a sister with special needs, and I was actually an autism therapist for a long time before I met my husband. And to be able to go in there and build and donate these amazing conference table and a reclaimed wood wall, like, it feels good. So like our goal and our life and our business is not to be famous or make a ton of money, but we want to inspire other people. We want to make a difference. And I want you guys to have that too. The more people in our community that can do that, like, we'll keep rising up. Rising tide raises all ships. And that's why I want to give this information to you. I know and believe in each and every one of you can do the same thing. So thank you guys so much for being here today and for listening to my story.